It's Pumpkin Hill! Guys, it's the Pumpkin Hill music. Hey! It's Pumpkin Hill. Get it? It's Sonic the Hedgehog. How's it going? Sorry for the delay. I've just been having something to eat real quick because I've been out. I donated blood today, and I was in Stockport for a bit. Uh, now here I am. If you want someone to blame the B network, because getting from Stockport back up into the Manchester it's an ordeal. Condolences on having to visit Stockport. Ah, it is what it is. Some days it do be like that. Alright, let me... change things, there we go. B Network, it's a bloody joke. Are you from Manchester? Bowler Wildcat Gaming 1991. B Network's not that bad. Like, Metrolink isn't always the best, but like it's fine. I grew up in the middle of nowhere, where there was like one bus every 2 hours if you were lucky. So the fact that a bus like comes every like 10 minutes or so, like that's fine. Like at the end of the day, traffic's traffic. It happens. Talking about blood, I had surgery last night. Doing good. Been in the hospital for about 2 weeks. Maybe going home. Oh! I hope you're doing well, Solaris. Dealing with heart issues. Well, fingers crossed. If you had surgery in Manchester, England, then there's a chance you might have gotten some of my delicious blood that I donated today. So yeah, if I'm a little bit delirious, then that's just going to be my excuse for this entire stream. Is I've donated blood today, so if I start acting a little bit loopy, then it's from blood deficiency. Oh boy. Anyway, playing a game, I think. I mean, I think this is meant to be a game stream. I could just sit here and talk for like 2 hours and waste everyone's time, if we'd prefer to do that instead. Oh, I gotta blow my nose. Yeah. Still sick? I don't think I'm sick. Well, I've beaten the cold. It's just lingering, I guess. Just a little bit left over. I'll be alright. I mean, I hope I'm alright. I just donated blood today. I mean, I told the nurse, and she said it was okay, so... if my blood makes someone sick, I officially decree nuh-uh. I invoke the ancient law of nuh-uh. Anyway, should we play the game? I think we should probably play the game today. The game. There's only one game. The game. Nah, let's get some volume. There we go. Let's turn that down a little bit. In this jolly. There we go. Also, this is my cursor, by the way. It's massive. Let me make... I can make the cursor even... Do I just have the cursor on the biggest setting the entire game? I can have it... Oh, God, this is... oh, it's so big I can barely click things properly. I can either have it, like, so tiny you can't see it, or do I just have it so big it covers, like, 1/10 of the screen at all times. So it's WAS and the space to whistle in for me. That works. Everyone's saying yes, so I guess we just got the big cursor on the screen now. So apply that. Tutorial? Oh! This is loud. Let me turn down sound effects a little bit as well. Welcome to your engineer training. Let's get started. It's totally fine for me to be missing blood as a train driver, right? So I can zoom in and out. That's good. Left click and drag on the controls on the right side of your screen to control the engine. The throttle has 2 forward speeds plus stop and reverse. Pick up passengers by stopping at their station and blowing your whistle. The tickets they give you will tell you where they want to go. Also, you can right click and drag to rotate. Yeah, I figured that already. Now let's get that passenger. Oh, I'm coming for you, buddy. Hold on, do I need to... So I have it set to that speed, and then that's... Oh! Put it in... Wait. Stop! I overshot. And then, wait, no, stop. No, wait. Okay, I think the cursor's a little bit too big. I'm fumbling the controls. Looks like they want to go to Eagle Nest Station at the top of the mountain. Let's go. It's not a good start when it's taken me this long to stop at the first station. Oh, no. Away! So we go here. And Whack it up to full speed. Oh, I have to stop. Keep an eye on trackside signals that may indicate another train is coming. Okay, so down... Alright, up is stop, down is go. I gotta keep an eye on the signals. That's gonna be a bit of an inconvenience. I am inevitably going to crash into something. These are follow laws critical to keeping passengers happy. Passengers don't care if I obey the law. As long as they get to their destination in one piece, they're fine. Oh, hello. Left click and drag the switch paddle to choose the direction at junction. Either direction is fine this time. Okay, so we're... Our first decision, chat. We're gonna have to Dora the Explorer this. Do we go right? Or do we go ahead? Right? Or ahead? Hold on, I got an easy way to solve this. We hold it in the middle, and we see which way it falls. Job done. Gotta whistle at the crossings, just so they know you're coming. What is this? Is this a speed limit? Indicates a slow zone. Make sure to be at first speed at all times inside this zone. Slow zones end once you pass this sign. Now get us up to speed. I like this game. I like the aesthetics. This is nice. And we bring it to a stop. Great job on your driving. The passenger made it happily. Now pick up these two and head back to the seaside. So I need to head to seaside. Wait a minute, I need to pick up water. No, that's reverse. I want to pick up water. There we go. Didn't even need the tutorial for that. I'm just that good. What happens if I go fast over a slow zone? No better time than the tutorial to find out. Oh, it makes the passengers a little sad. Oh, what a shame. We got places to be. Alright, we go straight ahead. There we are. Steam dummy is waiting for us dead ahead. I do like the little wobbling around corners. That's nice. Be careful, stopping too abruptly will upset passengers. I upset them, but it's okay. It made them happily. That wraps up your training. Time for the real world. Oh, hello. I can upgrade capacity, or I can upgrade water capacity. More passengers, why not? I don't have enough muns. I don't have enough money for that. I can't... Why did we choose the biggest glove? This is going to come back to bite me so much. I know. Oh, boy. It's taking a hot minute to look. Ooh! We're on a turntable. And we've got a map. So we're here. Oh, do we have to draw the route ourselves? Wait a minute. Or I can... Okay, so I can put stamps down. Interesting. Oh, okay, that changes the color of the stamps. Right. Oh, this map is intended for demonstration engineers only, not for use by certified crews. So that's tracked. So those will show up on their own. Let's... Oh, I can... I don't have to click. I can just use WAS and D. Oh, that just makes this game a whole lot easier. I'll top up the water. I feel like it'd be cheating, though, to use the keyboard. I feel like I have to commit to the big glove. We're committing to the big glove, I say. We're playing this game one-handed. Alright, so it's a slow zone, so I'll go slow. Down means the track is clear. Let's head to Chugwater, which is to my right. I like chugging water. I'll chug a load of water right now. Full speed! I like this, though. This is nice. Good vibes, good animation. Oh, there's dynamite on the tracks. That's probably not good. That's a lot of dynamite on the tracks. That's definitely not good. Oh, hello. What is this? Big Stack Summit Lookout. Is this on the map? It is not. So if I'll mark this as green. Oh, it already says it there. But I feel just marking it right now. Right, full tilt. Oh no, I'm gonna go over the dynamite bridge. I just realized I'm gonna go over the dynamite bridge. So, okay, do I have to go slow over this or it will explode? I feel like if I go fast over this, it'll explode. So it's not just passenger happiness I gotta worry about. It is genuinely... this whole thing will go kaboom if I disobey the rules. Break! What is this? There's dynamite there. There's a big factory mill here. Ooh, ambience. Oh, oh, there's a big. I didn't know why. I just pulled that lever on instinct. I didn't know where I was going. Hindsight, I should have gone towards that big glowing rock. Oh, there's another train. Or is that just... Is that little bridge there just purely decorative and it connects to nothing? All of these big red barrels make me want to know what's going to happen if I go full speed. Like, they have to blow up, right? They'll just take down this whole gosh darn bridge. Okay, I need to learn that, like, where I'm pointing is the very tips of my fingers is what's connecting. Blue Mortar Station, where's that? That's Dust Bowl. Blue Mortar, all the way up there. How the hell do I get a... Look at the absolute spaghetti route I have taken to just get here. Right. We'll figure it out. Come on, chat. Let's go on our little adventure. We don't need water right now. We'll be fine. I trust that the points are set in the direction they need to go. Hey, whistle back as well. Nice. Oh my, there are 74 people watching this right now. I was not aware. Oh, this is the dynamite store where you can get dynamite, I guess. That's a train we'll deal with later. So I've not been paying attention to chat while this has all been going on. How are we doing, chat? Do the explosion with the red barrels, ToT. I am... I'll wait until I've delivered my passengers first. I might enjoy blowing things up, but I enjoy blowing things up without casualties. Who am I kidding? We're going to go full tilt. We'll go full tilt, and if we just happen to come across some barrels while going full tilt, that's just the way of the universe. Oh. There's a rock there. Crash into the rock. It won't let me crash into the rock. Hold on. I need water. I'm running a little low on liquids. One sec. No, wait, come on, you... There we go. It really is finicky to do with the mouse, but Hey, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, we're coming up to Colby. Now, hang on just a second, chat. Where should we take the train next? Do we go right or left? Right or left? I'm gonna take a swig of my drink because I'm dehydrating easily. Who's a smart ass that said middle? That's 2 for left. That's 1 for right. It's left or right. There's no middle. There's no up. There's no down. I think you should go backwards. Right, you're clearly not helping. I'm going to flip a coin. Heads, tails. It's up to destiny. Heads it is. Since you lot can't seem to make up your minds. How was I supposed to get to... I need to get to Blue Water by 3 PM? Here I was fannying about with maps. It's gonna be midnight by the time these passengers get to where they want to go. Right, so fingers crossed. Oh! Wait a second. Oh, we've looped all the way back here, and Blue Water's there, so if we go back... Let me turn. Okay, give me the choice to turn. I want to... There we go. So now... That should go dead ahead, so I should be heading up to Bloom Water. Okay, where do I go from here? Bloom Water is kind of to the right, so I probably need to go over that way. Is this Bloom Water? We made it, chat! We did it! Oh, who wants to go to Colby Station? How the hell am I meant to get to Colby from here? Actually, it's a straight line to Colby, I reckon. Let's not waste any time. Yeah, you're right. They specified they wanted to be there by, like, 3 o'clock, 3:30. They never specified the same day. Right, there's no barrels on this bridge, so I'm not gonna go fast on it. So are we in Texas then? If we're heading to Colby? Because Colby's in Texas, right? I learned that from the Lone Ranger. We're heading a bit too far north for Colby. We need to head more in a backwards direction. And we're going to have to go that way anyway, because I don't think... Oh! Well, we're about to hit a rock. Rock! You need to be going much faster to break through, which is not available in the demo. Dang it. I was hoping for a derailment. Like a major catastrophe. To Colby! This is nice though, I must say this is a very lovely game. This has to be Colby, right? Oh, chug water. I'm trying. Chug water is all the way back down there. Hey, you know what? I'm liking this. We do need to top up on water a little bit, so let's... Stop. Top up. And let's make up for lost time. Also, what am I in the cab? That is... Considering how the rest of this game looks... Ooh. Why? Am I meant to be... Oh, I didn't blow my whistle. Okay. Considering, like, the texturing of the rest of this game... I need to go... to the left. And considering like the general texturing and everything else in this game, the dog's weird. Like there's too much texture on this dog. Here you go, man. Why are my passengers upset? Am I meant to be going slow? You want to be there by 10 PM? We're going. You want to be late? I ignored one whistle sign and they're already complaining. Fine, here. You want to whistle? There. I'm going full tilt over this as well. Okay, so full speed doesn't do anything with the barrels. So if full speed doesn't do anything with the barrels, then what do it do? This game has WASD controls if that's more convenient. I'm aware. But we decided, or at least I decided, it would probably be a lot more entertaining if I have to try and grab the regulator with my bare hand. F? The hell do you mean F? I'm talking to you. Right. It's late, so what is... Oh, it's 10 PM. Lillian Putt Railroad Company. I like that. Engine comment. Crew 1, day 1. All train crews must complete form by the end of the day. Passengers delivered 5. Freight contracts, none. Staff wages paid, 0. Fees and penalties, 0. Total daily profits, 102. Current level 1. By signing this form, your information submitted. Right, so if I go to the shop, I can increase passenger capacity. Oh, I can get... So I've got Comet, then I can upgrade to Sacramento. Oh, I can change the colour of my little flags. Oh my god, I can have little train flags on my train. I can have the Deltarune emblem. I can have the Deltarune emblem. And I have paws. I can have... What flag is that? Is that the Sodor flag? Chat saying stuff like I can have mouse, I can have the skeletons, moon, America. We can have the gay train. We have the little paw, we can have waves. Whatever that one is. Just have a picture of an orange. I'm tempted, do we have the I like a lot of these flags. Do I have the mouse flag, the Sodor flag, the Deltarune, the train flag? People are saying Sodor flag. I like the mouse, but I'm thinking it's either Sodor flag or the Deltarune flag. I could just have white flags, or I could make it blue with the rest of the train, but that's boring. We could say trains' rights. Get it? Trains rights. I'm funny. Someone somewhere finds me funny. But I do like the Deltarune one though. I like the idea of this being the Deltarune train. Right. Oh! I can get staff. I can get a bartender, or I can give you the early bird. I can give myself the early bird. What was I trying to say there? God. The bartender would be great, but I don't have any money right now, so I think we're just gonna have to... Requires capacity of 4. Okay, so that's probably another carriage I need to upgrade. I'm gonna need a bartender, but... Right. So now I know where everything is and how to get everywhere. Let's go to Dust Bowl, shall we? I think we ought to go to Dust Bowl. Which, to get there, I need to take a left, then a right. I got no passengers on board, you don't got to worry about these signs. Look at that tilt. Look at that absolute tilt, chat. Me and this train, we're getting tilted. This is nice, though. I do like this. I know what people are saying about this kind of feeling like Spirit Tracks. I get that, like, DS game sort of feel from this. Which, I've never played Spirit Tracks, by the way. Slow? I ain't going slow. Perfectly fine. I've never played Spirit Tracks. Maybe it's something I can get on stream at some point. That'd be fun. Goes to show what kind of person I am. I've not played Spirit Tracks, but I have used some of its music in one of my videos. Okay, yeah, I need to go this way. Right? Yeah, if I want to get to Chugwater. Oh! Oh, I'm thirsty. I need water badly. Look how dehydrated I am. Alright, so I guess going at full tilt uses water at a much faster rate. Where are they going? Bloomwater? They all want to go to Bloomwater? Really? What about Dust Bowl? I need to go down to Dust Bowl. So, okay. I need to, from here... I mean, I imagine going that way would lead down there, so I need to go all the way back round. Yeah, I can do that, no problem. Be there by about 1 PM, I can do that. Give me water. Give me water. Right, from here, I need to go right. Sorry, Dust Bowl, it's gonna have to be another day. I'll just go in first gear for the time being. Because this whole place is rickety and windy as hell. Hey. Right, so we go full tilt this way. And we take a... It's left, left, right. Okay. Remember that, chat. Left, left, right. So it's left. All good here. Left again. Why are you complaining? Never make these passengers happy. Right. Why are you angry? I slowed down. Look, we're gonna be there by 1:10. Oh, you don't get to whinge. You don't get to be upset that the train ride's a little bumpy. Oh, it's a little bumpy. You want to be there? I'm getting you there. There's no winning, I swear. If you go around tight bends too fast, they complain. I know they complain, but eh. We also went fast. We went fast past the slow sign, but then we slowed right down immediately. There's no winning with these animals. Colby Station. Same as last time. Let me grab some hydration. Okay, so it should just be a straight run to Colby. So I imagine at some point there's going to be other trains along this track. Is that something that's in the demo? I guess we'll find out. Hey, and they're happy. They're happy that they're going to be late for whatever it is they want to go to. Steady around this winding bend. Now we can get some speed going. Through here. Ease back a little bit as we head through these points. pick up pace, and then it's just a downhill race from here. A ratings, nice. Dust Bowl Station, finally. Someone wants to go to Dust Bowl. Right. So we need to head to Chugwater first, which is right, left, right. That should take us straight to Chugwater. And then from... Actually... No, we want to go approach it from that direction, so then we're facing the points, so we're gonna have to go the long way. So it's right, straight, straight. Let's top up with water, because I feel like I'm gonna go flat out, and we almost ran out last time. Let's get these varmints to chug water. No, I missed the whistle sign. That's too late, that's my bad. So it's straight on from here. Here we go. No! We needed to go straight on. I blame the tunnel. If you stop at the mountain, they'll get off and take pictures. Cool. But I'm more focused about them getting them to where they gotta go. Actually, we might be passing the mountain station. Because this is the path that winds all through the mountains, right? If we stop at the mountain station, I'll stop there. If we pass through it, we'll stop there. Right, you've had your fun, get back in, let's go. We've got places to be. Well, I feel like if this is all the game has to offer, then I guess I can start doing a Q&A. I can take some questions and do something to help fill the time. What kind of locomotive would you say this is based off? I'd say this is based on like the typical American 440s. But obviously they've like cutesified it a bit. With yeah, I'm good. But they've cutesified it a bit with just making it shorter and giving it one wheel. So news from Decimate Drive dev. He started work on the sequel game this year and it might be finished by next year. Would you play it when it comes out? Maybe. So if we get here, and from there, now we're going to take a left. And let's, you know what, top up on water just in case. Pour it right on the coal. And let's hope this takes us to Dust Bowl. Is this? Oh, this is Dust Bowl. How many chuggers before a choo-choo? There's no set amount, but they have to come in units of 4. You have to have 4 chuggers, or it has to be a multiple of 4. Back to Chugwater Station, that's easy enough. Yeah, the answer is the amount of chuggers before a choo-choo, it must be a multiple of 4. I don't make the rules, that's just how it is. So now all I need to do is just go straight back here. Yay! That only gave me $9 each. Cheapskates. Right. It's now been down to Dust Bowl. There's somewhere on this track we've not been yet. So I think... yeah, I think that there's a turning up here. So let's... see if we can get to that turning before it goes dark. Because the railway closes at 10 PM. we go. Where's this go? Where's this taking us? It's a dead ahead. That's just going to hit a rock. This might be a faster way of getting from point A to point B. Oh, guess we're never going to find out. Ooh, level 2. And I got rainbow paint? What did I just get? Oh! Spirit, designed by Nathaniel. Is that what I just unlocked? It's a very colourful engine. Okay, it's only cosmetic. This doesn't actually upgrade our train, I don't think. Is it worth getting a bartender? Because, I mean, it raises the passengers' spirits. Does that mean they give me more money? I think it does. I mean, I'll take alcohol on a train any day. I mean, where else are you meant to drink it? At home? The pub? Get out of here. Alright, so, okay, that's a bit more of a direct connection between Bloom Water and Chug Water. So let's go to Bloom Water first, I reckon. Flip over there. I know they don't have passengers, but I like doing that. They want to go to Colby, which is fine, because that's just straight ahead. Ooh. Might run out of water before we get to Colby, though. Wait, it's that one engine from that animation from the same guy who made Brave Locomotive. Is this one the Brave Locomotive? I mean, it's blue. There we go. Let's slow down a little bit, just so we don't knock over our passengers. Straight on to Colby. Train Fat Guy, how would the AA-20 handle this? Poorly, I imagine. Oh, I forgot to whistle. Shoot. I was too busy reading chat. Why are the points set against us? To Dust Bowl! Which way is the fastest way to Dust Bowl? I mean, I guess we go straight ahead through all the spaghetti. Or do we try and go back up towards Bloomwater and go that way? Because I don't know which one of these would be quicker. I mean, I'd have to be cutting up to Bloomwater and going back down that way, because that cuts out all the spaghetti. Ooh. Speaking of Bloomwater, I am parched. There we go. Cheer up passengers. Go that away. I'm gonna have to see if I can ram that tree branch. Wait a minute, these lot want to go to Dust Bowl, don't they? They don't want to go to Chugwater. So if I take this turning down here, I'll go past Chugwater and to Dust Bowl. You see, orienteering helps. I was never good at anything in school, especially in PE, but the one thing I was great at in PE was orienteering. And then from here we need to go right. That way is blocked off by a Buldale. This isn't the tunnel that comes at a set of points. There we go. Slower back. I love that. I do love that. Toot toot. Straight ahead, and that'll take us to Dust Bowl. I imagine there's going to be passengers at Dust Bowl that are going to want to be brought to the water place. so someone wants to go to Chugwater, and 2 people want to go to Bloomwater. Let me run around to Chugwater real quick, drop that person off, come back, grab this other person. Or do we just say screw it and leave that person behind at that station? Because I'm tempted to just do that. Because by the time I've dropped them off, at this person off at Chugwater, and then come all the way back to pick that person up, I might be too late to drop these people off at Bloomwater. Ooh, not what I meant to do. Sorry, folks. Actually, the station's only right there. I could do that. It's fine. I'm overthinking things. I do that a lot. Later, losers. Back this way. And we go forward this way. What's your opinion on the new Thomas show with everything that's been leaked so far? I've not been following it. From what I've seen, it's basically another 3D CGI show using the old Thomas models as like the base design for the engines. Oh, don't tell me there are more people just... Oh, these all want to go to Bloomwater. That makes my life easier. But yeah, it uses the old... It uses the old model bodies, but it uses the all engines go faces. And every picture I've seen has had like a weird, like, vibe of AI to it. I can't put my finger on why, it just has. So like, I don't know. Frankly, I couldn't really care less. Like, as much as I love the old Thomas the Tank Engine show with, like, you know, the models and shit, at the end of the day, Thomas the Tank Engine is nowadays a show for babies. And I'm in my 20s. Like, I still watch Thomas from time to time. I'm not gonna say I don't watch it, because sometimes when I'm bored or I got nothing better to do, I just want to fill out some time. Yeah, I'll just throw on an old episode from like the first series or like the first 7 series or something like that. You know, I like Ringo's narration. I like the old. I do like old Thomas, but I'm not gonna like go out of my way to watch something that is made for kids. I know there's the whole argument of, oh, kids media, it should be good no matter whether it's an adult or child. Blah, blah, blah. I get that, and I do agree with that. I do wish, like, if they ever made more Thomas the Tank stuff, it was of the same quality as it was back when, you know, it was Britt Allcroft making it. But like, I'm not gonna lose sleep over Thomas just being another crappy animated kids show. I'm not going to be happy about it, but it's not... I've got other things to watch and worry about, if you know what I mean, than Thomas. Ooh, shoot, I need water. Good thing I noticed that. I think Sodor should have been the main target of the Blitzkrieg, but that's just me. Well, you're just being edgy. If the E2s never existed, what would Thomas be based on, your opinion? Well, I know that the original basis for Thomas was not an E2, it was... the name escapes me. But the one with the funny side tanks. J50. There we are. So probably it would have been a J50, or at least it might have been a Ginty. I'm not the guy to talk to about Thomas the Tank Engine. Like I said, I watch the original model shows sometimes when I just want to like kill a bit of time or I'm feeling oddly nostalgic, but it's not like this isn't... I wouldn't consider myself a Thomas fan. That's just... I don't know. I like grown-up shows for grown-ups. Like Tugs. And Primal. Chug water and dust bowl. Let's go. So I can stop at chug water, which is that'll be easier if I go. So it'll be right, obviously. Right, left, right. Change the subject from Thomas. Would you ever be interested in looking at the single locomotive on the Shanghai Nanjing/Nanking Railway? Sure. Like I said, whenever someone has a video suggestion, I always say just post it in video suggestions on the Discord chat, in the Discord. because usually I end up coming back to them at some point. I usually scour through the video suggestions at least once a week, just figuring out what I'm doing with my life. So post it in there, and I'll probably get to it. Right, I need to go... Right! Left, sorry. No, wait, I messed up. I did it too early. I've been thinking about potentially getting into a few animes. Getting into them's fine. It's getting out of them that's the problem. I don't care if you're dissatisfied about this. We gotta... It's hard. It's late. Do you want to get to your destination or not? What was your opinion on the Pixar Cars franchise? I liked the film Cars as a kid. I have no strong opinions on... I've only ever watched the first one. It's not... I feel like there's a different kind of... To put this in the politest terms I can, I think I have a different kind of autism when it comes to, like, Thomas the Tank-esque media than I do to a lot of my audience members. Like, I have just never really been that interested in, like, the Cars movies. Like, I watched the first one as a kid and that was it. I never really pursued them. So that's... I don't really put much thought into it, because I don't think the people that made Cars put that much thought into it, outside of this is a world for cars. I know there's all, like, the dumb lore, and it's all like the, oh, but it implies that it's actually an apocalypse. It's whatever. Apparently Cars 2 is batshit, but it's good because of it. You can make a train persona if you're everything wrong with videos. What would it look like? I've been meaning to get some kind of, like, VTuber model / persona made, and I think so other people who are way more talented than me have done doodles of it, where it's just, like, the white wheel and, like, the balanced weight on the wheel, like, that would be at the top, and that sort of be like the brow, and, like, the middle of the wheel, that would be sort of like the main eye. And then you just have, like, you know how, I don't know if any of you's watched Bird, B-E-R-D, his videos, but the way, like, his sort of character design, where you got, like, the big round body and then you just have, like, 4 sticks for the arms and legs. Also, what do we got here? What? Sorry, I just wanted to see what this skin was I unlocked, so... That makes that noise. That makes that noise. But then we got Nico Neon. You feeling cyberpunk? What is this a reference to? It's cute. I don't get the reference though. Let me see. Upgrade capacity again. Oh! I can upgrade one of my carriages to first class now. Nice. So I've maxed that out, so I need to upgrade to first class. Can I get any more staff? Dirty Harriet's a reference to you feeling lucky. I know what the "Are you feeling lucky" punk reference is. I wasn't born under a rock. I know "You feeling cyberpunk" is Dirty Harry. I meant the design of the train. Was this a reference to? Oh shit, my perfume. My throat is real dry. Someone also mentioned I sounded tired. I forgot to mention, as well as donate blood today, I'm running on like 3 hours sleep. So the fact that I'm still awake and functioning, low-key chat, low-key a miracle. Train of thought, are you what they call a, quote, girl boss, quote? Yes. I gaslight, I gatekeep. Oh, it's raining. That's nifty. Right, shall we start? Let's start by going to Colby. Let's make a difference to our day, and let's go to Colby. So we go down here, and then we go... Is that left or right? It's hard to tell when it's upside down. So it's left, I think. Wait. So it needs to go that way. So yeah, it's left. Maybe the cat DLC for A Hat in Time. Maybe. Also, I don't know if any of you've played Hat in Time. I love that game. It's just a solid game. In the Lone Ranger, Jupiter's green boiler for some reason. You can chalk that up to something I missed in the Lone Ranger video. But like... it's not that big of a deal. Like, they painted something the wrong colour is absolutely not the worst mistake made in that movie. Dust Bowl and chug water. Let's go. That's bloom water as well, so we need to... yeah, okay, so it's just straight on. It's forwards and then right. Remember that for me, chat. Forwards, then right. So this one doesn't count. So after this it's forwards then right. Well, I'm going to have to top up on water as well. Can't wait for the full release of this game. Also, does Mike know about the Foxfield Railway's new mascot? I've been seeing people making a bit of a hubbub about that. I like it. It's a good animation. It's a nice little character. I think Mike would love it. Thanks for reminding me of that, chat. I'll make sure to send him the mascot after this stream. The only problem is that the OC was made by a fat fetish artist. I hate to burst your bubble, chat, but so what? Like, do you know what it takes these days for freelance artists to get by? Like, especially in the furry community, as far as I'm aware. Like, you gotta get paid. And sometimes you just gotta sell your soul to get paid. But also, like, and you do know that, like, 90% of, like, actually good, talented artists like draw smut. I don't think they get paid, I think that's what they're into. Okay, and if Pyrocynical can be into all that weird shit he's into and no one keeps judging him for it, you know, it just doesn't seem fair to do that to literally anyone else. Like, love it, like it or not, artists draw weird shit in their own time. A lot of them do. Because if you had the power to draw something you find attractive, no matter how weird it is to other people, then go right ahead. Hell, like, if you know anything about old school Disney when they had a 2D department, like 90% of the animators working for Disney were lustful bastards, to say the least. So the way I see it, this person drew a mascot for a railway. But oh, this person also happens to like drawing naughty things. Cool. It doesn't make a lick of difference to me. They got paid to do a job, and they did the job. They've not secretly tried to make this mascot, like, they're not forcing that on anyone. They're not forcing this weird king. They're just, oh no, I'll draw a fox. It's people making a big fuss about nothing. Like, if you really want, if you're really going to be one of these people who are like, ooh, I can't believe that this person would drew this character for the Foxfield Railway. Oh, they drew disgusting, they draw naughty porn things I don't like. Roald Dahl wrote smut. Like, he was a prolific writer for Playboy. And he's one of Britain's most beloved children's authors. You can't have it both ways. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Long story short, it's just a drawing at the end of the day. Let people be horny in their own space. And just, yeah. It's a whole goddamn argument. I could write a video on it. I'm probably not going to, because, God, could you imagine? But, like, okay, who needs to get on here? Oh, everyone's going to Bloomwater. Lovely. We can just go straight back the way we came. Oh, actually, we need water before we go anywhere. I'm looking at my little water gauge here. So how do you like Bumpy Ride? Yeah, it's a pretty good game. I like this. I think this would definitely be something I'd stream a lot. When this comes out, I'm definitely going to stream this a bunch. Although, I must say, devs, the wheels on the carriages, they don't move. They just stay perfectly still, and it's just the pixelation of how it's rendered that makes it look like it's moving. Unplayable. Unplayable. Have you played Spirit Tracks? I mentioned this earlier on stream. No, I've not played Spirit Tracks. I'd be up for streaming it though, if I can find a way to stream it, either get it on my PC or, I mean, totally through legitimate means. I'd never steal a game, obviously. We're almost at Bloomwater. Let's... Marvelous. All aboard! Colby! Brilliant. My only concern for this with the game is that the gameplay might get a little repetitive. Spirit Tracks had all the outside the train segments to give it variety. I see that. I think once you get into the freight aspect of this game, I think that might make it a little better. Like, it might break up the gameplay a bit. Because for the time being, though, I'm going between 4 stations carrying people about. This is just a demo. But I'm enjoying this. I think once we unlock more map, I think that'll help. It's a bit like, have any of you played Easy Delivery Company? I was just bored one night and I saw it on Steam for a cheap price, so I was like, alright, I'll get this. Because I just wanted to play like a driving game. And so I downloaded Easy Delivery Company. And I like that game. I really do like that game. Ooh, I just caught that in time. But yeah, if you've not played Easy Delivery Company or you've never heard of it, this is... consider this my endorsement of it. Dust Bowl and Chug Water. Let's roll. So... okay, I think I know my way to Chug Water by now. What do you plan on doing for the Everything Wrong with the Trains in series next? I'm debating that Lionel train movie. I still need to watch it. That'll probably... I'm not going to lie, that was going to be this week's stream before I decided to play this instead. I might end up just watching that train movie with my friends, my roommates, because they're very good for a laugh. Like, a lot of the jokes we got from Unstoppable. Like, me and my roommate watching Unstoppable was an absolute hoot. You mean Lionel Destination Adventure? Yeah, it's the one you recommended, Sea Witch. And part of me is tempted to record it and make it a VOD. Part of me is wanting to just watch it with my roommates and chill without the threat of recording it. Because I think I want to just experience it, but I also get that my reaction might be a good part of it as well. I don't know. Aren't you meant to pole dance at some point? Shh. Shh. That'll happen when it happens. We're so close to 100k subs. I need to hold. I need to have something for that video. That's going to be my ransom. If we don't hit 100k subs this year, then you're not getting the poll. Hey ToT, I found this out recently. According to what I've heard, people have started making art about you in a not so flattering manner. Now you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific there, buddy. You're leaving us in can't just leave us in anticipation like that. When you say not so flattering, are they drawing me like with a dumb face and like smelling my own farts, that kind of unflattering, or... Unflattering can be taken a lot of ways. No, like R34. I am sickened, but curious. I mean, isn't that just a sign you've made it on the internet? Is that you eventually end up on R34? Someone's asking for the link. Do not share that in this chat. For the love of God, do not share that. Just, I'm guessing is just a tag on R34. This has been good. We got a new paint job. Let's go see what we got. I think we can unlock something as well. That's 600. First class. Carriages is maxed out. What paint have we got? Ooh, the general! Oh, I like that. Oh, we've unlocked all the paint jobs there is to see so far. Okay. We got a bartender. Can we get any more staff on board? No more room on the train. So then, I guess we'll do one more run. We'll see if we can either upgrade first class or water capacity. Let's just throw open the throttle and see where we end up. Whatever station we end up at is whatever station we end up at. We're heading towards Colby, so I guess that's where we're starting. In order of introduction in the Railway series, how many books would you need to read for the total horsepower of engines to equate that of a Union Pacific Big Boy? I have no idea. That is such a weirdly worded question. Where are we off to? Bloom Water, I can do that. I don't know, I feel like the very first book you should probably have enough for the Union Pacific Big Boy, because you've got that, there's that picture of all the engines in the shed, including Edward, and I imagine between 5 Pacific engines you could probably equate to one Union Pacific Big Boy. Well, they weren't all Pacific engines, but you know what I mean. They're all big engines. And they boasted about it. I forgot you have the big glove. How can you forget the big glove? Look at the size. Look at the size of this thing. Me and my friends have been thinking about building our own full-scale LNER A3 without telling you on in a random shop in Missouri. Like, functional or just a prop replica? Because if you're gonna build a Gresley Pacific, build an A1. Flying Scotsman is already an A3. And I'm not gonna lie, I like the way Scotsman looks as an A1 more than I do as an A3. But I know the A3s are more powerful, and if we want to keep Scotsman on the main line, then we're going to have to make sure it's a powerful engine, and blah blah blah. I get why it's built as an A3, I just think it looks better as an A1. Or maybe I just like it without the smoke deflectors and in LNER apple green. It might just be that. Alright, let me just back up so I can top up with some Wawa. Chug water and dust bowl, let's go. Yep. Get that away. I mean, if you're going to make a functional engine, yeah, you can build an A3. I just like the way the A1s look. Well, our backup plan was a V4 from Gresley. Can't go wrong with that either. If you could have more A3s still exist, who would you choose? I don't know if it was ever upgraded to an A3. But I know there was a Gresley Pacific called Gay Crusader. And I just think that's a hilarious name. ToT. So we had a blizzard in our state, Rhode Island. Apparently more snow fell that day, and then it was like 38 inches in a day. That's 3 feet of snow in a day. Jesus. Let's see who we get on board. Oh, you all want to go to Dust Bowl. Wonderful. It's only 1 PM and we're already on $800. This is going good. Most of them have pretty funny names. Salmon Trout is another one. One was called Pretty Polly. Well, what was the LNER's naming convention with their Pacifics? Because it just feels like they were calling them whatever they felt like on the day. Like, they were throwing darts at a board. Oh, is that because I overshot the station? That's why you're mad? Jerks. All of you want to go to Colby? That I can do. Named after famous racehorses. Ah, okay. You know what? That checks out. Naming your high-speed express locomotives after racehorses, that's... Yeah, I get that. I understand why you do that. So we need to head to Colby's, and I think the fastest way to Colby is... Yeah. Dead ahead. They were okay. So the Gresley Pacifics were named after racehorses and birds, which that checks out. Number 2504 was called Sandwich. I think it would be hysterical to have it surviving. You know what? I might just see if I can find a list of all the names of Gresley's Pacifics. Like, none of the A4s, just the A1s and the A3s. And just make a compilation of some of the funnier names. Rickety bends, I should have slowed down. It's hard to keep track of the bends and read chat. By the way, I was sorting car dealerships at my work today. Me and my co-worker came across two names I didn't think of. It's Falcon Ridge Freeman and Surprise Marvel KK. Those are some weird names. I think Ladas was the only one besides Northern Scott with a normal name. That might just be a video I do, where I just... That sounds like a funny video. Just going over the names of Great Northern Pacifics. And laughing every time one sounds vaguely like a euphemism. Oh, I just managed to get the whistle in time. If you make it, give me credit for the idea, lol. No. I'm stealing it. All the credit's mine. I'm the one making the video. I deserve the credit. All me. Bloom water. Easy. Let's go. Oh no, Uma Musume has spread to this channel now. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that in the Discord server there is just a channel dedicated to Uma Musume. I think that channel was originally meant to be for like horse-drawn railway things, and it's just been taken over by people posting pictures of horse girls from that one gacha game. What I'm saying, chat, is we live in the silliest timeline. Oh dear. Look at us go. I think the rain is helping because I've not had to top up my tender with water for a while. So I think the rain is helping me just last a little bit longer, I guess. If we're going in the direction of Uma Musume, I've got to say Gold Ship is my favourite. Cool, don't ask me anything about that game, I couldn't tell you a single thing. All I know is horse. Here we are, Bloom Water. Chug water, let's go. Full tilt, let's go. Was there a locomotive called Ordinary Plane or Engine or some other boring name? I don't know. I think the most boring locomotive names generally tend to be when they're named after, like, company owners, or they're named after, like, the locations where they worked. Those, for me at least, generally tend to be the most dull names. But I get why you'd name locomotives after people or the place where they work, because it's a very nice name, it's a simple name, can't really go wrong. Because then you end up with situations like asbestos. I love that there is just, out there in this country, a steam locomotive named Asbestos. Was there ever a locomotive ever numbered 0? I don't know. I can't imagine there was. I guess that would just be locomotives that had a name and no number would technically be classified as 0. But I don't know if there only were any engines that had the number 0. There's one in a Chinese museum, I think it's number 0. Maybe. I'd need to double check. Rothervale Colliery has a number 0. That's me told. Alright, let's see what we've got. Okay, so I can upgrade the water tank, or I can do one more day and see if we can get first class. I think we do one more day, chat. How's that sound? I think we can do one more day. Oh. Was that Coal Depot always there? Oh, we're gonna have to be on it with the water today. It's sunny now. They want to go to Chugwater? Oh, great. How am I going to get back there? I guess we just reverse and then turn around and go back. Looks like we're going backwards. Do a video on every preserved Civil War era 440. I do not know enough about a few Civil War era 440s. Never mind every single one of them that's been preserved. I can give it a go, but I can't promise the video be any good. You need first class. Yeah, I know I need first class. I've not got the money to afford first class. So I'm going to do today's work so I can get money, so I can afford first class. Well, so you guys see that tumbleweed bugging out? Ah, why is it set this way? There we go. So I'll drop off at... I think I'll pass through Chug Water anyway, so I'll go to Chug Water. And we'll see if anyone's picking up and taking to Dust Bowl. A lot of people on that platform. Who would win, Choo Choo Charles or 4014? Probably Choo Choo Charles? Yay, they all want to go to Dust Bowl. Let's go. Perfect. All aboard! Colby Station. That's something I can do easy peasy. Actually, Colby Station is quite a distance from here. It's like actually, Colby Station's all the way on the other side of the map. This is going to be a hell of a journey. I've done it before. Sound whistle. Full speed. Let's slow down a little bit while we're on these tight bends. How's passenger satisfaction looking? They're all looking satisfied. You see, all you got to do is provide passengers with alcohol. They won't complain. So I should drop off these passengers and I'll have enough money to get first class. Go. Let's stop at this water tower. It's probably a wise thing to do. Perfect. Lovely. To Colby! Toot toot. Slow down as we come into Colby. Cheese. Ooh, so much money. Blue mortar, that's easy peasy. Ty, have you seen the new Pokemon Gen 10 starters? I've not, but I've seen a lot of memes about them. I definitely need to rope River back into one of these streams so he can talk about Pokemon. Get your money's worth out of him. I've really been keeping up Pokemon, what they do look very derivative of other generations. It's... I mean, how long has Pokemon been going on now? What, like 30 years? And every 3 years they keep having to add... Not even every 3 years, every like... They add like 100 more? It's not surprising that Pokemon's starting to feel a bit derivative. Strasbourg Thomas is out of commission, apparently. R.I.P. Strasbourg Thomas. I hardly knew you, because I never did. Is it... Am I tweaking, or does the engine sound like squeaky boots? When it gets up to speed, it sounds like the squeaky boots from SpongeBob. Is that just me going crazy? There always properly screened videos requested by people for copyright because you missed the old reaction streams. I miss doing the old reaction streams as well. They were a good alternative to Cursed Trains. I don't know if there is a tool for checking if something is copyrighted. I think YouTube's starting to get a bit finicky with more modern YouTube videos as well. Like, it's becoming increasingly easier to find your video among other people's content. Like, when it comes to claims, at least. So I don't know. There might be a way of screening a video or checking a link to see if it will get copyright struck on YouTube. It's the audio that's the biggest issue. Video on its own generally tends to be fine. It's the audio that's what gets you smacked with your copyright strikes. Like, if I didn't get copyright struck so easily, like, I would use so much more copyrighted music. I'd use so much copyrighted instrumental music, it's untrue. Alas, copyright laws exist. Colby! Colby! Have I been repeating myself a lot this stream? I feel like I have been. Or just muttering random nonsense. Again, missing blood and 3 hours of sleep. The fact that I am able to... The fact I was able to set this stream up, never mind sit here for about 3 hours engaging with chat. It's just a sign of my resolve, I reckon. Stream memes will also be something worth doing again if you ever, even if you think it's fun. I guess stream memes might be good to do. I only ever did stream Steam train memes. Just because some weeks I'd have no idea what it was I wanted to stream, and memes was just a really easy thing to do because who doesn't like a funny meme? And who doesn't like watching someone else look at funny memes and explaining to you why they're funny? Fill up the water. Nah. If my train runs out of water, it runs out of water and it explodes. I accept it for what it is. This should be enough to get to Colby. Slow down. Swing around here. Oh, we're not going to make it to Colby in time. Sorry for the upset passengers, but we're just going to have to full steam ahead. Nah, we didn't make it. Oh well. Oh, I finally got an A rating. Huzzah! First class, buy. Yes. So I've pretty much... I think that's pretty much all there is to see in this, really. Oh! I can get rid of the bartender. Passengers have a 30% chance to upgrade to first class. Let's give first class a quick go, but I think this is all the game has to offer at the moment. Even for a demo, this is pretty dang good. I like the vibe of this game. I like that you've got the option of using like the more old school mouse to just click and drag things, but you've also got the option of using a keyboard, which is infinitely easier. I just chose to do it this way because why not do things the hard way when you're streaming for other people's entertainment? I do understand where if people have the criticism of the gameplay is a bit samey. I think this is definitely going to be something that lives and dies on the variety of passengers and traffic we get. Yeah, and I have heard of Misconductor as well. I'm interested in playing that. Right, this should be enough to get us to Bloom Water. I should have enough water. Now we've got first class as well. It does say there's freight contracts, but I don't know if that's in the demo. I think for the freight contracts, you need a freight wagon, and that is not something we have right now. Do some more Gmod stuff as well. Yeah, I'll look into Gmod. If there's a week I don't know what I'm going to stream, I'll probably stream Gmod. I'll see if I can download a bunch of like train dupes. And we'll go from there. Maybe we can have a competition. See who builds the best trains. But it has to be built out of, like, default Gary's mod crap. What's your favourite engine from the Lone Ranger? Probably Constitution, because I have a Lego set of that. Call me biased. But, yeah. Okay, so let me... here. Ooh, first class pay a lot of money. Fill up the water. I think from a game design point of view, I think it'd be nice if you could hop out of the train and do things. For example, if maybe there is like a mail van or a freight van, and when you arrive at a station you have to hop out and quickly throw the mail onto the train and then hop back in. I think that'd be fun. I'm going off of... Again, I'm going off of Easy Delivery Company, which as I said earlier, was a very fun game. So I'd like the idea that I could hop out, grab something, throw it on the wagon, and then hop back in my train and go. And I think that'd be nice for things like the water towers, where you have to hop out the water tower, press a button, or pull the water crane down. I think that little bit of extra interactivity, I think it just add a touch of flavour to the game. It's fine as it is. I understand why the devs might have just leave it as it is, because it works perfectly fine. There we go. Dust Bowl. Didn't you make a video where mail was taken and delivered by a train without the train stopping? I did do a video on that. I guess what would be fun for this game is at the start of the day, because the way this game is set up at the moment, you've got all these signals and whatnot. I think it would be a fun idea if at the start of the day you choose passengers, freight, or mail, and you have to go station to station collecting and delivering whichever kind of cargo it is you've chosen that day. I guess passengers and mail can be the same thing. I'm just spitballing at this point. Like, if the devs are watching this or ever get around to watching this, like, feel free to disagree with my ideas, because so far I like the vision. For me personally, those are just the points I would add. If you had the chance, would you take a pump truck for a joyride on an abandoned railroad line? Honestly, something I have always wanted to do is go to America, find one of those abandoned, like mining railroads that's, like, still in good nick. And I'd love to just have a go on, like, a rail speeder. You know, as someone takes, like, the engine out of a lawnmower and they weld together, like, a crappy little go-kart chassis. And they just drive. I'd love to do one of those. Chat is right, we do have to go to Colby, and there's cheese at Colby, so let's see if I can pick up the cheese. Slow on the bends, then we speed up. We slow on the bends. Then we speed up. We slow on the bends. Then we speed up. Up. Oh, $20 to floor it, so I guess we're just flooring it. Oh, boo-hoo. I went a little bit too fast. Whatever. So, let's see if we can load up on cheese. First, let's get some water in this thing. Right, let's see if I can load up on cheese. Because we've got this siding here. There we go. So I think we stop here. It looks like you don't have a freight car. Come back when you do. Alright. So I do need a freight car then. And I probably can't get one in the demo, because it's a demo. I do appreciate that I can just slam on the brakes. Like... Alright, all in. Where are we going? Bloom water, easy. Done. We can floor it all the way there. Tell us the first operational steam locomotive you saw in person. I couldn't tell you which one was the first I saw in person, because I saw them a lot at a young age. I remember there was a day... I went to a day out with Thomas for my birthday once. This is years ago, and I got this little. I've got it here. City of Truro. I think it's. Yeah, ERTL, City of Truro. I've had it yonks. You can tell I've had it years because it's covered in dust, and the plastic connector on the front has gone from like the shade of red that the frames and the sides are painted are still fairly normal. But like the little plastic part at the front, that's, you know, where the little clip is for the buffers, that's faded. It's almost like a very pale salmon pink. It's very faded. Same with the rear buffers as well, and the coupling on the back is broken. But I've had this thing for years. And like I said, I got it for my birthday all that time ago. So that's probably the first, or at least one of the first encounters with a full-sized standard gauge steam locomotive I can remember. I mean, there's been plenty of times I went to Wales as well, and I've been to narrow gauge railways in Wales. Post a picture and stream highlights. I will. Give me time. Let me play this game first. I got a stream to stream. So slow down for the bend. Pick it up again. Slow it down a bit. Actually, it is starting to get late, so if we want to get to Dust Bowl Station in time, we're gonna have to floor it. Sorry, passengers, but you're gonna have to hold on to your alcohol. Right, and then we just floor it to Dust Bowl. Yeah, we got the last passenger there on time. We did it just before 10 PM. Oh, what a driver I am. Right, what can we afford in the shop? Right, we've got 1,000. I'm not going to upgrade the water capacity because we're fine for that. I mean, we've got to go for the neon train, right? I mean, we've got that one, we've got the General, we've got Sacramento, but we're gonna go for the Nico Neon, right? We can afford another one as well, actually. We can give it And give it some flag. What flags will fit best for this? Mouse flags. Because it's the Nico. So it's cats, and cats like chasing mice. And the mice are at the front, so that's what the train's chasing. Yeah, you see? You see? It all comes together. I was saying get the general. Two people are saying get the general. I mean, I'll leave this. I'll leave it here. If you want to get the general, how about you unlock it in this by playing the demo yourself? You can get it on Steam. It's free. Yeah, this was just a nice game. I rate it. Okay, let's... Let me exit the game real quick. End game. This has been fun. This was a great game to play. It was just nice hanging out with you, chat. Oh. Let me, while I'm thinking about it, let me snap this picture of this train so I can post it in the Discord server for you, since you're all so keen to see it. Focus. Yeah, I'm gonna need some sleep. I need to get some food in me, because when you lose blood, you need to replace those nutrients with something. And boy, oh howdy, am I in dire need of nutrients. I mean, I could post in Discord. Budding. Let me... Here we go. I'm going to pop in stream highlights real quick. Forgive the absolutely awful camera quality. In fact, you know what? Let me save the image and I'll just flash it up on screen as well real quick, because why not? Because I know there's going to be one person in chat saying, oh, but I'm not in the Discord, I can't see it, I can't see it. Well, I'll flash it on screen just for you, because you're such a special person to me. Whoa. That is way bigger than I thought it would be. There we go. Again, I apologize for such a blurry image. But yeah, this thing is about as old as me. Why are the buffers yellow? I said this earlier. It's old. It's sun bleached. Oh, chat. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm hungry. Let's call an end to the stream here. Where's the music? Here we go. There we go. Oh. I got no closing words. I'm just exhausted. Have a good night, chat. Oh. What a day. Oh, what a day it's been.